I'll give her the seat before the next stop. So I looked at the lady. I said, ma'am. Hi.
Ma'am.
Hi, ma'am.
Clear of the closing. Clear of the closing. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. 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 Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Mi gente, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are and when you are watching this. Welcome to the second episode of the S&M Subway Chronicles. Yes. And it's brought to you by S&M, aka Shane and myself. And just so you know, this is episode 2, of course, of the new series that's been added on to the itsmi.chelle.podcast network, as Shane decided to dub it the last time we were here. So we're very, very excited to be here. You said what?
It's only fitting.
I guess. Yeah. I guess.
What do you think?
Let us know in the comments below. Isn't that what people always say? Let us know in the comments below. So cliche. So YouTube of us.
So YouTube.
So this is episode 2 of S&M Talk Subway Chronicles, in where we discuss our trauma, which I think is the better word.
I think that's a better
right?
word.
While traveling in the New York City public transportation system.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Right. Hence the Subway Chronicles.
Yes.
That's what it is. But we get on the bus too. So I always like to say we like the buscapades as well.
The buscapades.
Yeah, but I think,
like that.
Yeah, right? The
Buscapades. I like that.
And I think for this episode, we have a little bit of both, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, we got stories for days living in New York City.
A little bit of both. But before we get into it, let's ask Shaney Kanobe how his week has been. So how's your week been?
My week has been absolutely fabulous. Mm-hmm. You know, enjoying every moment with the wife and the kiddos. So, yeah, I'm loving my week.
Nice.
How about yours?
It's been very long. After your heartfelt loving the wife and the kids, it's been very long. But it's just because of work. And Monday set the precedence for work, and it was shitty. But here we are.
Here we are today.
So it's okay. We're good. But a little bit about what's going on with me. February 20th, I have another stand-up show, so I'm very excited about that. It'll be at Gotham Comedy Club. All right, so this week we're talking about public transportation etiquette.
Yes.
And you know, us New Yorkers, we don't have that. So this is going to be a very interesting conversation.
It really is. It really is.
All right, so etiquette is not the first thing people think of when they think of New York, which is very unfortunate. I don't know why. I'm not sure. Maybe it's because
we have a melting pot of assholes.
Yes, I would have said a melting pot of different cultures, but
tomato.
Right. All right. So shit is wild out here, especially for me because I leave for work very early in the morning. So I always have like an extra layer of what up added to my walk, to the pep in my step.
Yes.
To the pep in my step. And I also listen to like really hard like music. I like to listen to rap in the morning because it has to get me in the right headspace to travel to work.
Yeah.
One thing I realized about myself, I don't have a resting bitch face. I don't have one. My face is always working. You know, it's either like I'm smiling or I smell something funny or I'm smiling because she refuses to just relax. No, but it's true. So that's so that's why I have to listen to like, you know, some really gangster music. I have to listen to some gangster shit to actually.
I've been working on my 1,000-yard stare. That's what we used to call it in the military.
You know what's so funny? I was gonna say you're really good at
looking like a psycho.
Yeah, you have like this really intimidating stare, like you're staring through people. But I can't do that.
Oh, yeah. I think it works on the train because they look at me like, you're one of us.
No, I think it works on the train because they look at you like, oh, yeah.
He's one of them.
He's one of them. Right, exactly. That's why it works.
He's one of them.
Yeah. Well, all I will say is that, I'll start. All I will say is I don't think I have public transportation etiquette. I don't. And the reason I say that is because I do not get up. Like my toxic trait.
Yes.
Right? We're going back to this. My toxic trait is that I don't get up for people if I'm sitting down. I don't get up.
No,
I don't care if you're like with 7 children pushing a stroller. If you're like with a cane and you're about to hit me in the face, I'm not getting up. I'm not moving. Because like I was there first.
Exactly. Yes.
I was there first. And I wake up really, really early and I follow all the rules and I make sure I get to where I got to get to really early so I don't have to worry about fighting for a seat. So if you get there after me, then you weren't early enough. It's your fault.
You should have got there early.
You weren't early enough. So to that, I say, I am very, very sorry for you. I really plan out my travel times and maybe you should too.
Exactly.
Maybe you should too.
You need to get on before me.
Yeah, I don't care. And one thing, this is going to sound terrible, but I'm going to say it anyway because this is the S&M Talk Subway Chronicles.
Yes. And no filter. We let you know everything. For
sure. So one thing, some of my friends and I always say, it's like, well, you should have gotten a cab paid for you. Like, if it was really that serious, if they wanted to, they would. You would have gotten a cab paid for you. You would have. There's so many other different things out there for people, right? Accessoride, I don't qualify for.
No.
I don't qualify for. There's
we tried.
Right, exactly. Well, there's some insurance companies, we're going to get to you in a minute. And there's some insurance companies that even like pay for your cab.
Oh,
like
really?
you can, it's like they work with your insurance company, whatever, you call a cab service and your insurance company actually pays for the cab ride.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, that's cool.
They
Look
do.
At that.
Right. So Accessoride, pay for my cab. Like, I don't have any of those things, Sometimes you have a friend that's going the same way as you. And if your friend is like, nah, you can't share my cab ride, then that's on you. You have to take the train. All I know is that I worked very hard to get to where I was on that train, on that seat. And it was already nice and warm. Like my butt groove was on it. I was very comfortable listening to Eminem. I'm not moving.
Listen.
Okay.
I agree 100%.
Thank you.
My toxic trait, I don't get up. Nope. Just like the missus. She don't move, I don't get up. You could come in, be 105 years old.
If you're 105 years old.
And look at me with them sad puppy eyes, about to cry. And I will look at you. And I will close my eyes and relax my ass right back down in that seat because I'm crippled. I got bad knees. I got knee surgeries. I'm not getting up to stand up to be in pain.
You're not crippled.
I'm crippled enough.
Okay. I agree. I agree with you.
I'm crippled enough. 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, we're not going to ask him.
No. You could be holding 3 kids looking right at me. I'll look right back at you. Right back at you.
It sounds terrible, but when you're in the moment.
Nah, it's all right. It's the only time I will get up. The only time I will move.
Oh.
The only time.
We have an
exception. Is when my ass is getting out of that train.
You're fired.
Of course.
That's the only. Or a crazy homeless person comes in and sits next to me. I'm up. I'm gone.
Knock on wood. I've been very, very lucky not to. I mean, there's been some homeless people to get on the train, and I guess that's for another episode because it's wild. But I've been very lucky to not have like someone sit next to me and make me feel so uncomfortable where I'm like, all right, I got to get up. Yeah, I mean, will it happen now that this episode is out there? Maybe. But
we knocked on wood.
Exactly.
And that's like the rules. Those are the rules of life.
Those are the rules. You knock on wood immediately everything
after, and that's it. It nulls everything.
Or it's kind of like when you say something and you cross your fingers. Like that's
cross my fingers, hope to die. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
Right. Or stick a needle in my eye, which I never understood.
No.
I don't stick anything in my eye.
You think that hurts?
A needle in the eye?
Like, do we have like nerves in the eye that?
I think a needle in the eye hurts.
If there's any viewers out there who know about this.
I knew you were going to say, if anyone's ever experienced a needle in their eye.
If anybody's ever been, if anybody, like if you was captured by Jigsaw, if you, anything.
Saw.
I saw him coming. I got 2 you're fired. God.
You're fired.
Oh, boy. I'll cheers to that.
Cheers.
Listen, though. So, although I'm a New Yorker and subway etiquette isn't part of my makeup, I do respect the rules. So anyone who's been in New York, there are like 3 or 4 rows of seats where they're for like the elderly, disabled, and it doesn't say
on the bus, right?
On the bus, but yeah, on the bus. They really don't have that on the train. No,
they don't care about you.
So on the train,
the train is a different world.
It's a free for all.
It's a free for all.
It's like, yo, nuck if you buck. The best shall survive. The train is really crazy. That's what I'm telling you. I have to listen to.
You notice that they have like the elevators for the handicap, but they don't have handicap seating in the train.
They don't.
No, they don't care about you.
They don't. Well, they do care.
Nope.
But you know, have you noticed that though? On the bus, you have like elderly and disabled. You can sit, but if you're pregnant, like they have to make an announcement.
They have to make it. Do you also notice all the buses that with the elderly and disabled get on, everybody's upset? Everybody's mad. If you're on that bus and that you hear doo doo doo, and you see the bus driver get up upset because now he got to turn the key to press a button,
and then everybody who's sitting in that front row,
they all gotta
get up and go to the back,
and then that's when they see me sitting in the back because I knew this shit was gonna happen,
right?
And I give them the look.
But that's what I do. I just mind my business. I listen to my music. I never sit in those areas anyway, because they don't belong to me. I follow the rules, although I don't have subway or public transportation etiquette. Oh, you're dying.
Sorry. Sorry.
That's what you get for $1 million stare. No, but I just go straight to the back. Yeah, I don't even worry about it. But in other countries, like I think in Japan, if you both the train and the bus, they have an area for the elderly specifically. I've seen. Yeah, and if anybody tries to sit there, like they even have like a reserved cart and it's like different colors. Like you can tell that does not belong to you. Don't sit there.
But in New York,
no.
They don't care about you.
They don't care. They don't give a fuck.
Just give them the $275, $325 or whatever it is right now and get your ass on the free for all.
Yo, I did be seeing people sit on those and that part and I'm just like, you're going to school, little homie. And mind you, there's like a lady with like a little walker.
Oh, you got the lady with the walker or you got the guy in the wheelchair with the gloves on. Oh. Like he just finished coming from a marathon.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, man. He get on that bus and he be telling you, y'all got to move. I'm coming on the bus.
Right.
You got that guy.
But you know, now that I'm thinking about etiquette, right? Mm-hmm. Out here, people like to get on the bus and the train with like open carts, open strollers. Yeah. I don't know when the rules changed, but back in my day, I know back in my day, especially on the train. Oh my goodness. God. Like you don't know who's allergic, who's not.
And you got some freaking pincher coming in looking at people nuts like they want to bite everybody nuts.
You got all the dogs from DMX video coming on the train. And I'm supposed to feel safe and comfortable.
Oh my God, I agree. Or you got the people who bring like they just finished going complete like food shopping.
They finished going to Costco's and BJ's.
Oh, like what are you doing? Take a cab.
No. But that's one thing. So it's like, do I feel bad for not getting up? I don't know. Because when people walk in with their strollers and when people walk in with their open carts filled with food, I'm like, you're supposed to take this out. You're supposed to close it. Mm-hmm. Back in my day, whenever I would take the bus or the train, well, the bus mostly, because the train is a little more spacious, I would have to take the kids out of the stroller, close the stroller, sit down with all my shit, and then walk out with them like hanging off of me and open the stroller outside of the bus. And now, I don't see that being done anymore.
It was to sit down in the stroller with them.
But that's what people do. They literally walk in and then they go roll over all over your feet. And you're just like, yeah, it's going to be one of those mornings. I need to just get off and either walk the 20 blocks or get off and wait for the next bus and just be late for work. Because sometimes it's worth it.
You know what I find interesting? When you have an elderly or disabled or a woman with like 7 kids come on a bus or train, people look at each other.
Yeah.
There's a look like, are you going to get up? Oh, you're a piece of shit because I'm going to get up. And I will look at them like, you stupid.
With the stare?
With the stare. Because I know you got 10 more stops. I know you do. Yeah. I'm going to be seated. I might take a nap.
You know, that's one thing I do. I'm not going to front.
Oh,
every time somebody walks in, I'm like,
oh, right.
Immediately.
And then you see me one eye open.
What is it? Narcolepsy? Is that what it is?
I think
is that what
it's
called? I need to look it up because now I want to know. Immediate. I'm like,
oh yeah. I put my Beats headphone on. I don't hear nothing.
Sometimes I don't even have music on. I just put headphones in.
Oh, I love that.
And I'm just like listening to it.
And I'll just start bumping my head like this. I'm not listening to shit. Nah, nothing. Just in my own little world. Yep. And I'm not getting up.
Damn.
Or you know what? I like the person who gets up because they look like they did something good that day. Like that was their accomplishment. And I look at them like, you stupid fuck. You got up.
You lost the bet.
You lost.
It's almost like a competition. Who's going to get up first? Not me. It's like playing chicken.
You know what really upsets me? The one time I saw a lady get on the train and she had like a little baby. She didn't have a stroller or anything like that. And I'm looking like, you know what? I'm getting off the next stop.
So it's so funny because back in the day, I'm not going to front, I was hardened over time. I wasn't just always like this. It's just there's certain things that, again, S&M, we talk about our traumas. And there have been times where like I get up and I'm like, oh, here you go. Take my seat. And there was this one time where I'm like, oh, it was a young man. He walked in with what looked like to be his mother. So she was elderly, whatever. So I said, okay, hey, it was on the train. I said, hey, do you want to sit here? I said, okay, thank you. So I got up. She sat down. And the whole time, they're like whispering at each other. And I'm like, what? No, seriously, like, what the fuck is going on? So then finally, she gets up once we hit the city. And he holds her by like the arm, like he's like this. And then he starts walking around talking about, can you please help me and my mother get some food? I said, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my, I was like, never again. And they did that all the way downtown. And I was like, I've been scammed. Like, I felt like I was scammed. I mean, yes, I was scammed out of my seat, but I just felt scammed in so many different levels.
Did you give her money?
Can you please help my mother? That would be like the epitome of foolishness. Absolutely. I did not. They already scammed me out of my seat. That is as much as you're going to get from me that day. So I'm telling you, it's just I've been turned into a hardened
I remember. I got one just like similar to that. I was on the train. The train was so packed. It was like packed. And I looked over and I see my aunt coming on the train and I knew she had baddies.
Wait, your aunt?
Yeah. I saw a couple. I knew she had baddies.
Oh my God.
I faked asleep the whole train ride.
Do you know how hard that is to fake sleep?
Oh yeah. I was counting down the stop. So when my stop came, hi, auntie. Got right off that train. Nah, I wasn't getting up.
Hopefully
Love
she
you, auntie.
never sees this episode.
Love you. I was awake the whole time. You know now.
Wow.
I'm ruthless.
I don't even know. Let's get some of that.
My knees hurt too.
Some of that. You get some of that. No. Well, I feel like this might turn into a quick Thanksgiving. Holy shit. I was going to say Valentine's Day episode. You can tell where my head is at.
Thanksgiving.
I know. And
thinking about making a panelle.
That's what all Dominicans
All
think.
panelle and rice and peas.
Oh, please.
Thanksgiving staple.
Oh, please. No, but this might turn into a Valentine's Day episode real quick because I said it before, I said it earlier, and I will say it again. If they wanted to, they would. If they didn't want you to take the train or the bus and be safe and cozy with a warm butt groove in a cab, they would have paid for it.
I agree.
I'm sorry. It is not my responsibility. I can't take on that responsibility.
And I'm for that with every seating in the MTA. Like, if I'm sitting down waiting for the train on that hard wooden bench, I ain't getting up. I will get up to go in the train to go in another seat, and I won't move. And if you don't like it, take a cab because I'm on the train. I'm not moving.
Right. Sorry, we're just too hardened to do so.
I paid my $2.75.
Actually, it's $2.90 now.
Damn.
I know. It's $2.90.
$2.90.
So now it's almost $3 to catch a train or a bus that's always late, never on time, that is super crowded. And you
could die. Like, you're paying to die.
I know.
You're paying to inhale terrible air, to deal with, like, think about the money you're spending. Some people spend more than $2.90 because you spend the $2.90 to get down, and then you probably give around $3 to $4 to every single person who comes out with, what's the name? And then you're also spending however much money it costs for you to get your wallet back from the guy who stole it from you. Like, you're spending too much money on the MTA.
Yo, can I tell you, though, the more that I think about this, it really is like an event, right? You get on the train, you have people selling things to you.
Yep, you got to buy something.
Right. And then you got people who are like, yo, let me get some money. Yo, I'm hungry. Yo, listen to this song I just made.
Showtime.
It's showtime. Yo, showtime.
You spending $10 on the MTA.
Right. Showtime must be crazy because they're like, yo, you trust us? And they start doing flips.
No, I don't.
Exactly where I'm standing. And I'm just
you got the foot just waving in your face.
Yeah. It's too much for me to handle for $2.90.
Then you got the Mexican guys who come on with
the mariachi. They have the mariachi come on. At this point, MTA is going to have to pay me.
I'm curious if
I'm
starting to wonder, does the MTA pay these people to do this? Because I'm telling you,
MTA got to make they always make their money.
They make their money.
They're like the IRS.
They are.
They're like the IRS. Mm-hmm. So soon enough, they're going to start taxing everybody.
Hey, Showtime, come here.
Right.
Yo, you owe us
all right, you know what, guys?
$46.50.
You have to fill out this W-9 real quick. I'm sorry.
They start handing out W-9s to them.
Excuse me, are you a panhandler? All right, you got to fill out this W-9 because portion of what you get is coming back to us. We're sorry.
We're sorry. Hey, were you doing crack? Listen.
Let's talk about that crack you did.
Let's talk about that crack you did. Taxes, bitch.
In cart 2269.
Yes.
You got to pay for that one.
You got to pay for that. We're coming for you.
Well, mi gente, it's about that time. We've reached the end of the S&M Subway Chronicles.
We could keep on going.
I know, but it riles me up.
It does.
It riles me up every time. Let us know what you think in the comments below.
Please let us know.
Do you have subway or, I guess, public transportation etiquette? Do you?
Ooh.
I want to hear it.
Like
and
that.
don't lie. Like, it's okay.
Tell the truth.
Listen, be real.
With yourself.
Right, be real with us.
And tell us the things you don't do and do on the subway. Come on. Let's let these comments go wild.
Yeah, let us know.
We're going to hit some weird shit.
I know.
Oh, man. All you pisses and shitters, we're not talking to you because we know you.
We know you exist.
We know you.
Oh, so many weird. I'm telling you, it's traumas.
Oh, it's traumas. It's trauma. You know, like when you walk down the MTA, think about it. You pay $2.90. You run down the steps because you hear the train come. The train goes past the stop. And then you look to your left, you see a guy taking a shit. You look to the right, you see a fucking rat the size of a cat running around. And then you try to realize, I paid $2.90 for this. Shit took a fucking cab.
Welcome to New York.
Welcome to New York.
Mi gente, don't forget to subscribe to the It's Me Chelle podcast on YouTube and click on that notification bell. Of course, YouTube. Click on that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. And also the raunchy behind the scenes, which I'm sure I will have to clip up. from this video will be on Patreon, so make sure you go subscribe there. All right, and don't forget, email me, DM me, send me messages if you have a Subway story.
If you have a Subway story.
Right, if you have a Subway topic. If you have a buscapade story or a topic, let us know. We will discuss it. We will make fun of it.
I read her DMs, niggas.
Oh, please. So, that's the stare.
Oh, yeah.
That's the stare. It's petrifying. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you lovers out there, friends, lovers, siblings. I mean, well, not in that set. Like
Let's say West Virginia, please.
No, like, like when you love everyone. Like Valentine's Day is about love.
Lovers.
So happy Valentine's Day. I was thinking about maybe releasing like a cute little short bonus episode, but I'm still thinking about it because, like I said earlier in the episode, in case you missed it, I have another show coming up at Gotham Comedy Club on February 20th at 7 p.m.
Let's go.
I will make sure to post, the link to all the where you can get the tickets on my Instagram stories. I'll make a post. I'll do all that stuff. If you're around, just, walk on by.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Have a drink.
We'll all be there. Yep. Have a drink.
Fried chicken. Yeah, good chicken.
They do?
They really do.
Well, I'm too nervous, so I don't eat. I'm too nervous.
I see that.
But I will definitely keep you posted on any specials that we decide to do. And is there anything else you would like to add?
Can I do it? Peace and love.
S&M out.
Stand clear of the closing. Stand clear of the closing. Stand clear of the closing.